speed in the lane, still getting it.
During our first week of winter break, Jackson and I visited a number of Christmas train layouts located in the DC area. Our first stop was in downtown Manassas, where our train club, the National Capital Trackers, was hosting our annual Candy Factory train layout, located in the old Candy Factory on Main Street. While we did not use our York modules this year, we did have a pretty sizable layout with a junction in the middle, and it was a pretty good turnout. Here we see Railfan Thomas's MTH Premier Line Norfolk Southern SD60E number 911 pulling a mixed freight train. Here's an MTH Premier Line GEVO pulling some of our club's exclusive rolling stock. Candy Factory this year.
This would be if there was in this train. Oh, hello. Oh, hi there. Didn't see you there. Welcome to the Candy Factory train show of the National Capital Trackers of America. Now here, if you turn and look in there, we have an O-gauge layout where you can see lots of trains that are being taken down because the show is over. So thanks for watching, and please turn off this video. This is illegal to film me.
Our next stop was the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum in Baltimore, Maryland, where they were hosting their 16th annual Holiday Train Show Festival. The star of the show here was the MTH display layout, featuring 4 loops of track put on a 5x18 layout. Here we see an MTH Rail King semi-scale CSX NW2 pulling a manifest. The layout featured a number of buildings and operating accessories, which are all MTH products. stand out in the sun too long, guys. 1 like equals 1 care. What? Great. Also inside the roundhouse was an N-gauge group setting up their large N-gauge layout and a G-gauge layout set up by the B&O Museum. However, I didn't take any videos there. Later in the week, our club, the National Capital Trackers, would be setting up a layout there. Rest in peace. Our next stop was the White House Christmas tree layout, located on the lawn of the White House. This layout is set up by members of our train club, the National Capital Trackers. It is sponsored by USA Trains, which is why most of the rolling stock and locomotives are produced by them. Here we see some of the Bachmann Thomas the Tank Engine products set up on one of the multiple tables set up around the layout.
Usually comes and runs this.
One of our club members, I'm pretty sure it was Clem, made this intermodal facility on a few 4x8 tables.
Usually Santa. So, yeah. I don't know. Dude, should totally do some searching in that yard. Look at
Also running on the layout is a USA Trains United States Army GP9. Our next stop was the Union Station G-gauge layout. This layout's never really great, but we stopped anyway since it was on our way to our next stop. It's just a simple G-gauge layout, and there's nothing really to write home about. Possibly the most irritating factor is that it does not sport American trains, let alone trains from the region, like the White House tree does. I'm not sure who exactly sets up this layout, but at least it's better than the old days when some weirdo came up and set up some G-gauge thing from like Germany that had to do with gnomes or something. I don't know. That layout was even worse. Our final stop was the Botanical Gardens train layout located in southeast DC. This layout is always slightly irking to me because all the American trains are running on the upper levels. The only trains running where you can see them are either Thomas and Friends or some random mythical crap that LGB makes. I don't even know what those are. But anyway, this layout is definitely not for the trains, but more for the actual scenery. Since all of it is natural, it is pretty cool to see the trains meander through some natural territory. The scenery really looks great on this layout.
That was stupid.
While the scenery is nice, it really does irritate me that they aren't running nicer trains on these little loops that are on the lower level. I know Thomas and Friends trains will attract the younger audience, but they weren't even trying. James doesn't even have his tender. I would have much preferred for the train that comes out of that tunnel to be something by MTH or USA Trains, but whatever, you can't always get what you want, I guess.
This place is pretty cool, actually. It smelled good in the other room. It smelled like a spring morning in Florida, right?
Oh boy.
Well,
Great out of focus shot.
Florida's a strange state. Once you get south of Gainesville, Florida, you're back in Michigan.
Okay.
A loop I really enjoyed filming was this simple circle that weaved around some very nice homemade buildings made completely of natural materials. Using this track was a USA Trains Baltimore and Ohio beat.
Yeah, so like, look, this is like a perfect. This is like a perfect line to have like something realistic on. Mm-hmm. They just have a ladybug.
MTH.
Something cool about this layout was that it was actually themed off of national parks. Because this is the 100th anniversary of our national park system, they had many scenes that were replicated off of our United States national parks. The coolest of which was this replication of the Grand Canyon. Well, it's about that time again to say thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll probably make another one of these next year and probably visit more layouts.